Do military vehicles have a place in your community? It's a question that isn't really being asked, let alone answered. Throughout Utah, police agencies are acquiring heavily armed vehicles from military surplus. Take the city of Hurricane, for example. With a population of only 16,000, the city's violent crime rate is nearly 1/3 of the national average, and it's now an owner of a mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicle, or MRAP. Like other police agencies in Utah, Hurricane did not have to purchase the vehicle. It was given to them for free by the federal government. The city just had to cover costs for shipping and the maintenance. 2 decades ago, Congress started what's called the 1033 program, which sends military surplus to local police agencies. Since that time, around $6 billion in equipment and supplies have been distributed. From the perspective of law enforcement officers who obtain and use these vehicles, they are little more than a strong box on wheels designed to protect officers from the threats that they may face as they enforce the law. But not everybody sees it the same way. And without a public conversation about the use of this equipment, agencies are left free to apply to the federal government for whatever freebies they can get. The key here is transparency. Before mine-resistant vehicles are gifted from Uncle Sam, why not seek input and approval from the city council who's been elected to oversee these types of issues? Keeping elected officials and the public in the dark only serves to increase distrust and concern about law enforcement tactics when community members suddenly see a heavily armored vehicle rolling down their street. Just because it's free doesn't mean it's necessary. And before communities in our state become home to vehicles designed for overseas combat, we should have a conversation about what's proper and reasonable, not just for those enforcing the law, but the tax-paying public as a whole. For Libertas Institute, I'm Michelle Aiden.